Here's one for the Egyptian Oddities X-Files. Um, I've seen 3 different depictions of this, and really about 100. But the depiction that you're seeing here circled is a basket of mushrooms. And apparently they had figured out a way to grow mushrooms off of certain funguses back then and grow them. And it's shown here with a bunch of other medicines and a set of text, and I don't know what this exactly says. And then there's no cartouche there. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and try to decipher it out and everything. But well, there's raw. And okay, well, anyhow, so this right here looks very much like an opium poppy right here. And then you have, looks like a mushroom group going out of that too. It also looks like it's part of a set of hieroglyphs, which is an oddity to my mind. I don't think I'm quite seeing that just right. We'll zoom in here shortly. There's the person's head and the scarab. Well, I could decipher that real quick. I'm going to grab a book. But this depiction is kind of unique in some ways. They always show their legs posterior and their chest sideways to you and their head facing straight away from you this way, but their eye looks like they're faced straight at you. Okay, it's kind of a weirdo thing, but hey, they weren't the fantastic Greeks at art just yet. This is thousands of years ago, and you should see the crap from the early dynasties and stuff, right? Whenever you 4th, 5th, 6th dynasty looks great. You go back before that, and things look real bad. Some of the Narmer statues are like, kid Play-Doh works it almost, and then back before you go there, it just turns into stick work. So there was a definite evolution in art. And you know how a lot of artists take psychoactive drugs and things and, try to have that experience for them to do interpretive drawing and new things, and, Andy Warhol, weird crap and stuff like that. Well, maybe that's one symbolism as to what got them going on a lot of this, and also coming up with weird ideas and concepts too, because it's just kind of odd. But here you see that. Here's another opium poppy. And then right up here, by the way, each one of these, and this right here, has a mushroom cap. Now let's zoom in on this a little bit, because it's a pretty decent photograph. And you can see her face has been worn away over time, and somebody or messed with it and everything. And no, it wasn't white people trying to deface her because she looked like a Nubian or anything. But yeah, that's that triple flowered type thing. It also has a lotusy type of, no, it's reed flowers. But look how intricate the dress still is, and the little shaping and the little lines and the cuffing on the bottom, and how it has a scaled work. It looks like scale mail armor. I don't wonder what it's actually made out of. If it's somewhat sequinish, who knows? It may have been gold at one time. Not the statue here, but what the girl was actually wearing, covered with gold sequins or something nice. I've seen a dress just like this in a painting I did in a video not long ago that was green. It had the same sculpting into it, and it was one of the ones that had a green that really held its color and didn't freak out and turn blue over time through oxidation. And she's also holding here a wreath, one of those little common wreaths, which is odd. So she's got a wreath in one hand, and it's that an evergreen type concept, and the wreath that's around the Roman heads and all that type stuff, and kind of a halo-y concept. And why would they have shrooms in there? Let's look at these columns here. I want you to be able to see it right there, that it's a mushroom, and then a fleur-de-lis, and a little mushroom, and a mushroom, and a fleur-de-lis, and a big mushroom. A little mushroom, and a fleur-de-lis, and a little mushroom, and it goes around all of that. So you can tell a lot of these tops are palm leaves and things like that they do for the top of them, make them kind of symbolic trees, because in the old time before they built all this, I'm sure they used to use trees and wood in their structures, and standing wood structures and things like that are long, long, long gone, but still in that effect. So another thing too I want to mention is it just looks like fungus growing up there on the damn top up there. It's all spotted up in that little blotch. See that right there? Anyhow, so that, I mean, this is a mushroom. And I don't know why they have a separated arm and then this funny little creature with a little clop clop mouth that looks like the Hamburglar, and it just doesn't make any sense, really. But that's definitely a basket of shrooms. And I'm going to try to get it and see if I can decipher this. If it's real neat, I'll probably try to put it in the words below, or if somebody else has studied Egyptian, they can try to throw it in together and see 3 or 4 words out of this. But I'm not catching the start and the end of a few of them, and a few of these symbols are just so odd, whereas the other ones are just common too. I wonder if some of it is just pictures and some of it is actual glyphs. It's another fleur-de-lis. There's a lot of that over there. Fleur-de-lis, all the way through the Levant, which is a French word, and all the way through into Samaria. You see a lot of these fleur-de-lis. And the Sumerians are always holding baskets and doing things like that. This is some type of symbolism. I don't know if they're giving fungus to the gods, what quite's going on here, but yeah, interesting little thing here just to bring it up, Wonder if they were doing something having to do with psychoactive drugs or something along that line. I mean, you can see this little dual Erlenmeyer flask looking thing here, and one of these symbols to here, and that's supposed to be one of the goddesses doing a ritual, but quite unique to find something like this there, and then to realize that all these pillars have shrooms on them, and then that bell mushroom right there. Huh. Bell mushroom. I wonder if they were doing psychoactive drugs or something. Y'all take care. Give it some thought. Let me know what you think.